What is good, my Royal Knights? Today I'm going to be doing a part 3 for this, and I'm also going to be leaving you a quick preview on my next what if, since this is going to be my final part for part 3. And yeah, I want you to like, share, comment, just in case if you wanted to do a different ship for my next one. I'm going to be saying this at the end anyways. And send it to your friends, families, brother, sister. It doesn't matter because I'm going to be clean in my next what if. It's gonna be super clean. And subscribe if you're not, and you're just watching this for fun. So, anyways, let me get into the video. So, it was a normal day in UA. Present time right now. It's a normal day in UA. 50% of the population believes that Izuku is basically a hero in their eyes. So, any normal day, everybody's sitting up, everything's going normally, and then all of a sudden you just hear a big boom come from Class 1B. As Class 1B was shocked from this, as they just saw something or someone fly straight through window, and they looked beaten up. As they looked, they saw that it was Izuku, and all they hear from him is, "Help, must save." And Izuku just passed out. When this happens in Class 1B, looks over at Izuku. Kendo was shocked because her boyfriend was beaten. So I'm going to say that since y'all don't know this, I'm going to be doing 2 months time skip first. Then I'm going to be going back to the present time where Izuku's getting bandaged up and all of that. So the 2 month time, the 2 month rewind, basically. Two month flashback right now from the present time, where Izuku was walking about and he bumped into a little girl. We all know this little girl was Eri, and Eri was was said sorry, but she looked so scared, and Izuku saw this and he was like, "What's wrong?" As she's like, "Please save me." As Izuku-jin looks up and he saw Overhaul, and Overhaul was like, "I'm sorry for my daughter. She's a little bit clumsy." As Izuku just looks at him and he's like, "Don't try to play dumb with me, Overhaul. What did you do to this girl?" As Overhaul looks shocked that this kid actually knows him and deems him as a threat, he started taking off his glove. But before he could, Izuku froze him with his ice. Well, not froze him. He uses ice chains on him, and he gets caught in them. As he sees this, and he realizes that his gloves are not off, he's not able to escape this. As Izuku just walks up to him and stabs him in the stomach and tells him, "Scum like you should just rot in hell." As Izuku just walks away with Eri, as Eri thanks him and starts crying, tears of joy, not sadness, and hugs him tightly. As Izuku says, "It's all fine, you're gonna be okay." As all for one, slowly but surely, Overhaul, slowly but surely dies. And now we're going to be doing a 2 week time skip to the present, where Izuku was surveilling the area and in his vigilante suit, and then he hears a scream for help as he goes jumping from roof to roof to near the alleyway, as he sees that heroes are walking away from it, acting like nothing's happening. Like, no one's screaming for help. As this pissed him off a little bit, but he doesn't know the situation. So when he gets there, he sees a orange haired girl um surrounded by a group of thugs that are trying to let's molest her. Yeah, we're gonna use that word. Trying to do no, trying to do adult things with her. Let's leave it at that. So when this happens, Izuku is now pissed, but he's more pissed than usual because right now he sees that the heroes aren't even trying to help her, even though this girl is Isuka Kendo, from Class 1B in UA, and Izuku scoffed and mumbled to himself, "Damn fake villain, damn fake heroes." As the villains are now about to do adult things to her, as she's now crying and pleading. Izuku jumps down as the villains say, "Who the hell? Who the hell are you?" And he's like, "Oh, a brave one, aren't you? You're actually trying to see death, huh?" As they heard this voice, and one of them knew, and it started to back up slowly, but started shaking. As they all looked at him, as they're like, and one of them says, "What's wrong, dude? It's just a kid." And she was like, "You don't understand. That kid? That kid's the vigilante." As they're all shocked from this, and they turn back around to see the vigilante looking at them. The vigilante king staring at them. As this happens, and he brings down his mask to show his devilish smirk, he's like, "You really need to learn how. You really run out of luck today, haven't y'all? Too bad. Yes, the day has come for y'all to die." As, of course, them being stupid, at least try to fight him. But that ended badly real quick. As Izuku now looks at Kendo, and Kendo looks at him, and she started crying, and hugs him, and says, thank you so much." As Izuku says, no problem." As Kendo looks at him and sees that he's blushing a little bit. As Kendo then realizes what she's doing, and she blushes, and then she backs off. And she says that she's sorry so many times. And Izuku just chuckles at this, and he says it's fine. It's fine, Kendo. As now I'm just gonna basically skip the part, blah 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 blah. They started dating, blah 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 blah, to keep it a secret from UA, blah 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 blah. Now we're going back to present time. As this happens, he's in Recovery Girl's office for 4 hours. As this happens, Izuku wakes up and he realizes where he is. As he sees Class 1A and the Pro Heroes and Class 1B waiting for him to awaken. As he sees Class 1A and Pro Heroes, he scoffs and says, "Tsk, damn fakes." As everyone hears this, they look up and they see that Izuku's awake. And they see little flames around his injuries starting to heal, which were looking like they were burning him, but they're actually healing him. As it happened, is Kendo went in for a tackle, and then tells him an idiot and does all of that. And then he's like, "I'm sorry, but they took Eri." As he started to tear up a little bit, and Kendo realized that her daughter is now taken. So when this happens, Kendo gets a serious face, and Izuku bows, as so does Kendo. And Izuku says, "Even though that your guys are fakes, I'm still gonna need your help. Please help me save my daughter. Please." As Kendo also asks for them to help, as everyone says sure, while Bakugo just scoffs, just being his normal angry self, just says, "Tsk, whatever, nerd." As Izuku says, "You have my gratitude." As they go back, as Izuku and Kendo leaves, and everyone's asking, "Where are they going?" And Izuku and Kendo kept on. He told Kendo to keep on going on, to go on ahead, and Izuku looked back at them and told them, "I'm getting suited up." And he left, and he leaves the room. Now we go back to. Now we're gonna skip to back at UA into the principal's office with everybody surrounding, waiting for where they're going to attack in basically a meeting area. As Izuku's now uh, on his uh, on his holographic keyboard along with his screen, and he's trying to figure out where the LOV base is located. When he finds it, um, he says, "Got it. We're going blah 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 location. I don't have enough time for this because I want to do the next part, and also I'm really tired." So then they all get ready. They go to the LOV base, and I'm gonna do a time. Nope, no, not a time skip. It's a flashback. I like that word. But yeah, we're doing a full flashback to I'm gonna say 2 days ago. No. 24 hours ago. No. Yesterday. Yep, yesterday. When he was crashing into the UA, that was 4 hours before he got beaten up. That was 4 hours before anything happened. So basically, Izuku was hanging out with Eri was, and then we're eating. Izuku then tells Eri that she could go watch some cartoons while he goes get something from his room. When Izuku went into his room, he heard a beep noise. And when he sees this, his eyes widen, and then he runs back to Eri and says, "Eri, get down." And he's paused by a giant fist running straight through and into the house and destroying it he's while he gets stuck underneath the debris, and it was a little bit too heavy for him. He looks up and sees Eri being held by Shigaraki with 4 fingers and saying, "Tis. Too bad, hero. You should have taken our warning. Now we're taking her." As they went into the portal, and now Izuku's mad. And he's angry that he couldn't even protect Eri. As this happens, he fights a colossal villain. He of course loses since you know what state he was in and all of that. So now we're going back to present time. Yeah, present time. All right, we're going back to present time. I'm sorry, I'm me acting childish because I'm tired. So yeah, we're going back to present time. As when we go back to present time, let me just see. Yeah, basically the raid. Let me just. All right, so basically the raid from the original My Hero Academia, except Aries the captive, not Bakugo. All for One still fighting. All Might and Class 1A and 1B are split into groups along with Pro Heroes to defeat the villains because they had a boost in their quirk sense for All for One, knowing that this was going to happen. As this goes on, Izuku kills the gigantic beast because he was the one that demolished his house, number one, and number two, he was the main reason why his daughter got taken away. Everybody else captured their villain in their group. And when this happens, then All Might in this one is losing because I hate All Might. In this one, if I hate All Might, all right. So yeah. So when this happens, Izuku sees that All Might is losing, and Kendo, of course, went to go get Eri. So they split up into two parts where Kendo went to go get Eri, and Izuku just went to go help All Might. As All For One was about to hit the final strike onto All Might, Izuku jumps into the way and takes the damage and got sent back flying a little bit, and he got back his footing. As he was fighting him, Zuko and All For One basically had the same fight as All Might and the Nomu when they were clashing, and but All For One started to slow down, and he's shocked because Izuku has a lot of stamina, and he's shocked by this. Now somehow him having a stamina type quirk that rejuvenates his stamina is somehow weaker than his. As Izuku then sees an opening and punches him right in the stomach, takes out his two chains, and then put it onto wrapped it around all for one's like waist and wraps around tight. As Izuku jumps over him, I'm not doing a scorpion move now. As he jumps over him, All For One gets onto um basically gets pulled upwards as Izuku lands onto his shoulders, and he started to pull up on the chains. When this happens, all you could hear the tears and All For One's clothing. But not only that, you could hear him screaming as his body started to get disconnected. As then you could see his flesh getting pulled apart, and then you could clearly see that his when this happens, his spine is showing, and the final tug as he stops yelling and dies is him being split in half. Some people puked, other people were concerned, and Kendo was just trying to protect Eri's eyes from this. As this happens, Izuku then says, "Phew, well, if he is no more, then I got to blow off some steam." As he says that, he gets hit by Kendo, and she says, "You idiot." I'm not doing a female voice, but she's like, "You idiot. What if you scarred Eri?" He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." She's like, she's like, "I can't even with you sometimes." And Eri was happy to be back with her family. Time skip. Yes, I got it right. Ha, in your face, reality. All right. So yeah, this time skip. Zuko got a new house. Got the same house. He just got it repaired a little bit better this time and more reinforced. Along with the security system. Okay, let me see. Along with that, he still being a vigilante. Him and Kendo are still dating. They go like that, blah blah blah. Eri's happy because Kendo and Izuku are getting married. Class 1A and the Pro Heroes were forgiven. Um, Izuku stopped being a vigilante because he has two children now. Well, not really. He basically still be a vigilante, but not all the time like he used to, since he has two children. Name random names. Let's go. Aino. Yes, that's one. It's a girl. That's her daughter. And then I need a son's name, which is gonna be Seno. No, 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 no. What did I have his name as? Oh yeah, Daichi. His name is Daiji, which means I forgot what Daiji means. No. Actually, no, not Daiji. I'm just gonna call him um I'm just gonna call him Ryu. Yeah, Ryu. Since his master, since that'll be in honor of his master. So they get married. They have a daughter and a son, basically two children, along with Eri. Zuko becomes basically the number one hero across the world since he's basically traveling sometimes to save people. Uh, Eri goes to UA. She gets hooked up with Koda. Koda was highly afraid of Izuku, because even though he knows Izuku is still gonna be an overprotective dad. Blah 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 blah, and the story ends happily, or so you think. But anyways, I'm just gonna leave you off of that. This is the finale of part 3. Might do a season 2. where all this would be hilarious for all of you, and some of you might be mad at me. So, yeah. Now to get on to the important sneak peek premiere of my new What If. Oh boy, I love this idea. So instead of the violin in his left hand, he's going to have either a sniper with a suppressor or a pistol with a suppressor. In his right, no, I mean in his left hand, he'll have the gun. I would choose later on, or he might just have both, and the sniper's gonna be strapped onto his back. In his right hand, he has a sword. So yeah, I'm gonna be picking the sword out as well to see which one's better. I might have the sword on his waist. So yeah. Um, let's see. So let's start with the sneak preview, and this is basically the beginning part of this new What If, which is called Survivor. All right, let's start this up. Yes. All right. Log 156, day 7. It's been a while since this all started. I hope my friends are okay. Some of them were affected while others, I don't know. I don't know if they got away or they got infected too. Right now I'm trying to get back to UA to see if any survivors are there. At least, I hope so. I hope that some pro heroes are alive too. Even though I've learned 70% of One for All, I still need a new suit just in case, so I don't get infected and all of that. Along with that, I've been trying to figure out a cure so I can help these people instead of actually unaliving them. I don't like to say. I don't like to use the K word because it makes me feel like I'm a villain. So unalive them. I've learned over these couple of days that some of them can still use their quirk, which is kind of terrifying. Because what if All For One, for instance, or Shigaraki got infected and they could still use their quirk? It would just be going off randomly though, but that would cause so much damage, so much death as well. And I knew that some of them can't use their quirk. And I learned that the other half can't use their quirk. I'm really hoping that I could find somebody out there to save me. And I hope my crush isn't infected, because I'm gonna need her help. I feel like I'm gonna be needing her for this last part of the cure. I know that even though this world is basically against us, and God is playing this so-called little game with us, I'm gonna finish this game. I'm gonna save everyone the best that I can. And I am going to be a survivor. This is your hero, Speed Demon, signing off. And that is the quick preview of my What If Survivor, which I am going to be excited for. So if you basically got the idea of what I'm gonna do, it's really gonna be interesting. And for this part, you must be an MHA fan, like a basic fan, to know what this part is going to be about. But don't worry, I'll be leaving links in the description so that you can know basically what this part is going to be about when I do this What If. The beginning of this of that What If. So basically you see that the city is a little bit different is because UA is going to be this structure right over here. Well, basically not that structure. It's going to be like somewhere around there. and this is the research facility for UA. So Izuku's hoping to get over there to see if anybody's still alive. And let's see. Is that all I want to say? Yeah, that's pretty much all. So please, again, like, comment to see if you want a different ship for this what if. Um, Share with friends, family, and loved ones. I'm going to be I'm going to be very kid friendly for my what ifs now. And please subscribe if you're not. And it's really intriguing for people to actually enjoy my stories, and I'm actually kind of happy. So I'm hoping that all of you have a great day. I have my Discord. I believe I have my Discord connected to my channel. So if you want to talk to me about any ideas that you have of a what if that you want me to do, then contact me from there. If not, then I'll be showing you my my user handle later on as a picture at the beginning of a recording. But other than that, I hope you are nice or having a good day. I hope that nothing bad happens. Some people, when life seems the worst, it always gets better. Don't worry. If it doesn't, then you can just talk to me in my Discord, because I'm technically a good therapist, as some people might say, as some of my friends might say. So, yeah, this is Foolish King signing off, and I hope you all have an amazing